Hi. For everyone who I don't know, I'm Eli. I knew Alex for about 7 months and ended up caring about him very much. I was friends with Alex because he knew me well before a lot of other people did. Especially when I first got here, I did not let people in very much. I said a lot, but not so much with words. It was simpler to let Alex in because he was very silent too, and he also said a lot. Of course, he also pushed me to talk more, even though I didn't have to talk very much for him to know me. He always told me how crucial communication was to connection. But being Alex's friend meant the world to me. He recognized me on a fundamental level that I never felt understood by anyone before. I knew that I wasn't alone when I was with Alex because we knew each other. I hadn't met anyone so like me before, so it was especially reassuring to see Alex very happy, because if he could do it, then I could do it. Mostly though, I loved him for his care. He was a role model from the start, and after a few months, I distilled what it was that I saw in him. He cared so much about himself and his friends. I have trouble with both of those things, and so I admired him greatly for it. Alex expressed the most care with his hands and his eyes, and his smile and his laugh, and I think that was the best way for him too. I knew that even if I didn't tell Alex how important he was to me, he would have known. That being said, I still made sure to tell him what he meant to me before he left. Saying goodbye is hard, and I just wanted to spend some time with him before he went to Micronesia. I didn't know how to ask, so I told him I wanted a haircut. And we went out onto the back terrace, and he gave me a haircut. He was wearing a funny shirt and funny sunglasses, and he took himself very seriously, and I loved that. We didn't say anything for a while, and then he laughed and said something about how stupid fucking job it is to be a hairdresser. Then it was quiet some more. It was a warm day, and so little bits of my hair floated up and over the wall instead of dropping to the ground. I said I would miss him, and he agreed. When he finished cutting my hair, he looked at me, commented on how it grew in weird patterns, and brushed it to the side. Then we walked in the kitchen, and he left a few days later. I cared about Alex isn't right, though, because I don't care about Alex. I care about him. It's tough to talk about him in the past tense, and so I try not to. That isn't to say that it isn't any easier talking about him in the present. But the past tense doesn't seem right anyways, because Alex didn't just disappear when he died. I feel him every day. But I miss him very much, because even though I do have a lot of feelings towards him, none of them have Alex as an anchor anymore. That makes him a little more confusing and a little more difficult. But memorials are for remembering, and I'll always remember Alex, and that is important.